right, now we are on.
And that's making that noise is odd to me too.
I don't know. So we'll give it a few minutes and see how it goes. All right, guys. No, get rid of that pop up there. John Lincoln's here. He says, back. Cool. Hey, John. Let us know if you could hear us and see us okay. We are, I guess, hosting part 2 of the podcast. I had to do a quick refresh on here. So hopefully we're good now. Wiki Bobby's back, and it says stream is healthy. It's good to have a healthy stream.
Yes, it is.
Jake says working. Toy Painter 1 says loud and clear. Connie says, honey, I'm home, put on the coffee. I can hear you and see you good. Cool, thank you guys. Yay, all right. So this will be part 2 of the Living the Scream podcast for December 11th, 2022. We talked earlier about how I was going through clean out stuff and donating things and putting things on eBay. And we were talking about some eBay woes with returns and stuff like that. And now, we were talking about the found footage part.
Yes.
Or the, like how you find a lot of VHS and film and audio files and how we want to put that into what we do as movie hosts and YouTubers.
Why not? I mean, it's something I've always wanted to do. There's a really good found footage thing called Everything is Terrible.
Oh, Everything is Terrible is so
I love
funny.
that group of whoever those people are.
Those guys are great.
They put together these montages of, but it's mostly like the bizarre religious videos and kids programs with weird mascots, and it's almost trippy in a way, and they do some weird stuff with it. The one funny thing we saw, they took a lot of promotional stuff for the internet from the 90s. It was really good, this is the internet, getting people ready for the oncoming World Wide Web, and it's all America Online stuff, and just streaming services that would provide internet for you. They had all these instructional type of weird videos.
AOL and Netscape and all of the weird all the different internet companies from that time, and the instructional videos on how to use your computer.
Yeah.
And it's so funny seeing that stuff in 2022.
Yeah, because
when back then that was the new thing.
Oh, the big thing.
To surf the internet.
Yeah, what you should know before surfing the internet. There's all these funny, shot on video type of instructional things that they put together as a theme, So it's an hour and a half of just wacky stuff like that.
Yeah.
We won't be doing that as much, I don't think. We're just gonna we're gonna figure out how to creatively present some of this stuff. I mean, some of the challenges with home movies and stuff, I don't know how much of that I'll put out there, but if they're funny enough, we have one.
It depends on the content,
Well, one, we have Skate Boy.
Oh, yes. We have played Skate Boy before.
We did play it on our Munchy Crunchy video bits, but no one's seen it. It's not even out there.
Yeah.
But Skate Boy is one of those really rare, funny finds. It's just basically a young boy in his basement who is skating on roller skates to what you can hear in the background. It's a Nancy Kerrigan. Remember that skater?
So he's skating around in the basement.
Halloween special.
And he's on roller skates, but he's pretending that he's an ice skater, and he's trying to do the poses and stuff, and it's really funny.
And you just hear the skates clicking on the floor as he's going around in circles going, wee, wee. He's making these noises.
Yeah,
and you can hear, it's Halloween time, because he has bed sheets taped up on the walls, and he's got those paper Halloween decorations, like a skull face and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so he decorated the basement so he can skate around and pretend he's a famous ice skater or something.
This goes on for half an hour. He's putting his own show on. This is his little show.
Yeah.
And but like I said, you can hear it. It's off screen. He must have a TV down in the basement, but you can hear the Nancy Kerrigan Halloween special, ice skating special in the background. That's what he's dancing. He does some weird stuff with stuffed animals too at the end, from what I remember. But I have to go review that tape again. But we'll find out a way to put that on.
To bring back Skate Boy.
Skate Boy is a must. Really funny stuff. And just bizarro things that I found, that one weird tape, it said watch this tape before opening the envelope. I don't have the envelope they were speaking of, but it's a weird guy, remember that? With the afro wig and the fake mustache.
Oh, where he's like dressed up like
a disco guy or
something?
something?
Like a disco character.
I don't know what this is.
Like Disco Stew or something?
Good luck figuring it out.
Makes me think of Disco Stew from The Simpsons.
I thought it was going to be like a ransom thing or something. I'm like, what is this video? Watch this before you open the envelope. It said a tape on there.
Yikes.
We also may show some, I don't know, some of the stuff we've got from the Ghouls, studio.
Yeah, we have, well, you have tapes that are, like when the Ghoul made appearances in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Sorry.
People would like bring their video cameras and tape.
Well, they did. This is all from their...
that was the Ghouls crew that did it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So some of these tapes are from the Ghouls crew that would film like the Ghoul doing funny stuff on location.
Yeah, we'll split it up. I mean, we'll show some of it on our program too, but that could be a good home for things like that, parts of it.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I've got reel-to-reel tapes, with weird stuff on it. One of the coolest things I have, and I have it on my Found Hound YouTube channel, which I won't do anything with now if we're going to do rescued reels, but I found an old audio tape, with old radio on it, from the mid 50s.
Wow.
And what's cool is that there's it sounds like an African American announcer, a really old man. He's talking like this. He's got a velvety, smooth, deep voice. And let me tell you about Creighton's sauce, Creighton's. And I found out, and I finally found pictures of Creighton's. Creighton's was a black-owned, African-American-owned business.
Oh.
I think it was in Cleveland. If it wasn't, it was...
So it was an advertisement for the hot sauce?
For sausage, for meats. Creighton's Meats was a big thing. I found some photos in Cleveland. The big billboard says Creighton's on. Now I know what it is.
So it was for a meat
specialty
shop
I didn't know how... Yeah, it's just a commercial. He does, and you're going to love this Creighton's sauce. Sauce...
Is short for sausage?
No, it's head cheese.
Sauce. Yeah, head cheese.
So it's good on anything, good for lunch or if you're at the bar. He's like, has this really nice delivery. And now let's go back to Etta James with da-da-da-da-da-da.
Like nice smooth voice.
Yeah, and then you hear the beginning of a song playing, but it was taped off the radio. It's a Cleveland one because he does mention Southland Shopping Center.
Oh, nice.
And that was built in the 50s, so it's definitely...
Southland was?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I looked it up. I was like, I got to figure out... Yeah, and Creighton's has been out of business for a long, long time. But yeah, they used to be a thing. I found some... Cool. Like I said, I found photographs. I know how it's spelled now. I couldn't figure out how to spell Creighton. I didn't know if it was, C-R-A-T, C-R-A-Y-T, whatever, but I figured it all out.
Nice.
And yeah, hard to find anything on it, but it was a thing here in Cleveland and maybe other places. That had Creighton's sausage or Creighton's meats. They were beef and pork type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so stuff like that, I'll be able to put that into pictures now to
There's
this.
some comments real quick.
Really cool piece of history.
Theo says, web crawler, Lycos. Anyone remember those?
Oh my God. Angel Fire.
Going back to the old internet stuff.
Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy.
The chat rooms.
Yes. Silver Hair Stacker says, fun times, you guys are great. Thank you.
We like to have fun.
Wiki Bobby says, I had a cassette tape with the Ghoul I recorded in the 80s from Channel 61. Interview on a local game show for kids. Oh, wow.
Do you still have that?
If
you
have
do,
it?
let us know. I'd like to get a copy of that.
We'd love to digitize it for you.
I could put it on a CD for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome, actually. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to record the Ghoul off his show off of TV. I still have those cassettes. Maybe I'll even have some of my kids' stuff. I've got a lot of kids stuff I did. Me and my brother used to make skits and things.
When you guys were kids.
Yeah, that'll wind up on the channel, stuff like that. I already pulled some sound effects for the show from my kid tapes of me screaming with that little high kid voice. So some of the stuff, it found its way to our show. But anyway, yeah, things like that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I've got tons of stuff. I just found another record last night. That's another cool thing. Recordable records. And those were a thing back in the 50s and 60s.
Just yesterday you found one, and we don't know what's on it, but it's a record where it looks like they recorded something.
Yeah, they had machines that you could actually record your own, voice recordings on vinyl. And I've got a bunch of those things laying around, and it's just people singing songs or talking during Christmas time.
Sometimes when we find those, it's like church or school choirs.
Some of them, yeah.
Where it's like, kids singing for,
some are
the
just
Christmas play or whatever.
Yeah, and some are just people talking, It's interesting, you know, really weird stuff. And another bunch of records I found a couple of months ago at the thrift store where they just have fraternity symbols on it, like hand drawn, like different ones. It's not like the same. I don't know what these are, but they're recordable records that have frat signs. It may be their songs that they played at parties or something. I don't know. Maybe
like
it's them all singing.
Maybe someone made a mixtape.
I gotta
That's
their
break version of a mixtape.
Should break out the let's listen to the records tonight, maybe.
I would love to listen to records with you tonight.
Okay.
I also have to pack up orders tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
But okay, so
But it's fun stuff.
Well, are we going to talk a little bit about the show that we want to do, the Christmas thing?
So, for the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout, there's going to be a new one this Friday, December 16th.
Cool.
I know it's chilly in here. I'm also, we're also going to host another one December 23rd.
Right.
So that's
Christmas Eve.
So that'll be Christmas Eve. That'll be like the Harry Scary Hangout Christmas show. And then
Christmas is on a Sunday, correct?
Yeah, I think it's on a Sunday. So that weekend, we want to have additional shows out there, maybe hosted by Cliff, maybe a little bit of video hosting, maybe some video of us hosting it a little bit, but we want to have it already ready to go to either premiere on YouTube or a live stream on YouTube. That way you guys can still have something fun to watch and comment.
Yeah. We're going to shoot for like a 6 to 8 hour block of stuff.
Yeah, maybe just have like a programming block for that weekend.
It'll be movies.
We'll see, we'll see what we could do.
It'll be shorts, skits, movies that, some we already shown. They have a Christmas theme.
Right.
Some that we haven't shown yet with no sound effects, just sort of, just stuff to watch in the background while you're, enjoying your Christmas dinner or, hanging out and opening presents.
Hanging out in your jammies.
Yeah, if you just want to snuggle up and put on some, Mummy and the Monkey approved entertainment, we're just going to do that. It'll be fun.
And we should look for matching pajamas for our characters.
We're going to call it the Merry Scary Hangout.
The Merry Scary Hangout.
The Mummy and the Monkey's Merry Scary Hangout.
Merry Scary Hangout. Yeah. I like that.
It's going to be fun.
That sounds like fun.
If all things go right. But so if you...
And we're trying to figure out what movies and shows to play for what days. We have a small collection of some movies and shows that we, that we found, and we're hoping to get that sorted out in the next day or two so we can announce what movies we're going to play.
Yeah, right after this, I'm going to go dig through all of my Christmas stuff and try to figure out what we could play. And I'm gonna I got new stuff I need to transfer and digitize that we could hopefully we can use. We got to vet it all. We do our thing. We'll make sure we can show all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then, man, it's gonna be a merry scary Christmas.
A merry scary Christmas.
Merry scary hangout.
Now Theo says he's suggesting Santa versus the Martians.
Yeah, we could show Conquers the Martians.
We might be able to play that.
We did show it once.
I know we played that one before, and we also in the past when we were running it on Facebook.
Yeah, last year.
We were playing.
Should name it Billy.
Santa Claus versus the Devil or whatever.
Yeah.
But
it's just called Santa Claus.
When I checked YouTube with that, no, YouTube won't let me.
There might be a One Step Beyond Christmas one on that one DVD.
Yeah, so there might be some other Christmassy things that we could play that are also that are in the public domain.
We'll play what we can. Oh, Brian's on. We got a call from neighbor Brian. Oh. Hello, neighbor Brian. How are you?
James, I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. You're on the air, by the way. We're doing a live stream. Do you mind being on the air?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was bothering.
You're not bothering. Here, I'll take you off. It might be something private. That's okay.
There we go. In case it's something personal. So, sometimes we get a call from our good friend neighbor Brian.
That's okay. What's going on?
All right, so let's see what the other comments are. Wiki says, I don't know if I still got that, but brother got a record on cassette of WMMS. Oh, WMMS 1987 Christmas Carol.
On my phone. I got to get a new phone, I think.
They had a 1987 Christmas Carol?
What's that? Go in the other room. Yeah, but I'll be over as soon as I can.
Santa Claus versus the Devil, 1950s movie. Yeah, that one is in the public domain, but I think a company may have put it out on. I don't know.
Which one is that?
Santa Claus versus the Devil.
It's called Santa Claus. You
I
didn't
think
have to
it's
take
just
it off.
called.
It's a live show.
Well,
Have
you were
fun.
on the phone. I didn't
Yeah,
want
who
it to
cares?
be.
It's what's
Well,
fun
in
about
case
it.
if he called and it was something personal.
Oh, I took it off the thing. It's okay. No big
I
deal.
just wanted to make sure it was good.
He needs a battery change in his fire and his smoke detector. It's
Oh.
going off, driving him crazy probably.
Oh yeah, we could go help with
Not
that.
a big deal. I'm getting Chinese anyway after this.
Yeah, and he's gonna get his Chinese takeout and
I should probably get some. Go
I'm
to the
probably
Dollar
gonna,
Tree and get
like
some more.
make something here.
No.
Like we had some yummy food yesterday.
Yeah, we got something that you actually
so
liked.
good.
Yeah, it's
So
Lebanese
good.
cuisine.
We went to Situs. It's a Lebanese restaurant in Northeast Ohio. They have 4 different locations. They didn't pay us to say that.
You're really good in the whole commercial.
It was really good food.
It was
really,
great.
Really yummy sandwiches and salads and just really yummy grilled food.
Yeah, we ordered some stuff. I'm like, oh, we can get more than that. Do some damage.
Oh, the Freak Show is here. Filmmaker BJ is here.
Cool.
And he's a fellow YouTuber. So that's his YouTube channel in the chat, The Freak Show.
Oh, cool.
So give him some love. Check out his channel. And yeah, so we're going to be playing one of his shorts probably this Friday. He made a funny Sasquatch short film.
We'll be showing it this Friday.
And it's about a 5-minute long film, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
And it features local Cleveland actors and, local people we know that, that we're friends with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't wait to show that. Yeah. So lots of fun stuff coming up for the holidays for Mummy and the Monkey to you. Just trying to do our thing, and we'd like to try to get more of a presence on YouTube, and we're trying to build it up.
Yeah, try to build up our YouTube, because when we were live streaming on our Facebook page, it did help with building up the followers, and we did that for the first maybe 3 years that we were doing the Harry Scary Hangout. January 1st of 2023 will mark 5 years of hosting the Harry Scary Hangout.
Wow.
And
hitting our head against the wall.
We started, we switched over to the YouTube channel doing the live shows. I think it was late 2021. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're trying to build up the YouTube a little bit more, because Facebook has we have a lot of followers on there, but YouTube, it's like about half of what we have on Facebook.
Yeah, maybe we'll be able to simulcast the show onto Facebook. There's ways you can do that too. Do multiple streams.
Maybe for 2023. Maybe in the future.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say tomorrow. I meant whenever.
In the future.
It might work. It might be maybe that's what we need to do to build up stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to keep hitting our head into the wall. We have to figure out what the next level is for this.
Yes, we definitely do.
But all depends on the viewers, really.
Yeah. And we'd love to hear from you guys what type of content you like best. If you like the reselling stuff, if you like the movie shows, if you like both. We're also thinking of changing the time of the Harry Scary Hangout. Instead of 9:45 p.m., we're thinking of changing it to 8:45 p.m. Eastern, an hour earlier. That way, I think more people could watch it if it's a little bit
especially
earlier.
with their kids and stuff.
Yeah, because some people say they fall asleep halfway through, or they don't get to watch the Harry Scary Hangover after because it's just too late for them.
Yeah, this thing's running. I don't know why it's running hot. It's just I don't get it.
So let's see the comments. Do you guys ever think of trying Twitch? Says the Trashed Picture Show.
Yes.
We actually have a Twitch account. We just haven't done anything with it yet. Twitch is like a whole different animal. I know that site is mostly gaming based, and the settings and everything are different. So we haven't really done much with it. But that doesn't mean that we won't do anything with it in the future. It's just we want to figure out YouTube a little bit better first before we would jump on over there.
Jack. Come here, bud. Wow, Jack just came in here. That's weird.
Oh, that was Jack?
Yep.
He hears us talking.
Yeah.
Lon says the earlier time might work better for me. Jake says that could be cool.
Right.
All of your content always kicks arse.
Oh.
Says Trash Picture Show.
Thank you.
Silver Hair says, I'm a reseller. Golden Finger Picker brought me here 4 years ago. Wow.
Wow, yeah, he's still good.
Thank you. Thanks, Golden Finger Picker.
Yeah, I don't think he's done much on the YouTube, but man, we used to love watching his show.
Yeah, we loved watching his videos. I don't remember remember seeing anything new from him in a while.
He's doing family stuff.
But, sometimes people need to take time for their families.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe they do YouTube for a while and then just need to take a break.
Well, what's good about Chad is that, but if he does something, it's going to be great. He'll pick up where he left off. It'll be, I think he knows that.
The restoration videos were neat, where he was taking, old antique things and restoring them. Those were kind of cool to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We would love to see more content from the reseller friends.
That was him and Ronnie were some of my favorite people for us to watch. Yeah.
I liked his reselling videos.
Yeah. Because they knew their stuff.
And they're real. They were real people. There's some, sometimes you watch stuff and you're like, are they really,
Some people, some of these, and that good for them. Maybe, and I wouldn't complain if we were able to, take off and do, change our lifestyle. But I think that's I really can't say anything negative, because I think that's the goal, right? Is to be successful and then why do you have to always resell? I mean, you could do something else.
There's some YouTubers where maybe they start out reselling, but then after they get so many subscribers and maybe they make more on YouTube, where then the reselling is secondary, and then they make more educational videos and
that's fine.
Try to sell their online courses or whatever.
I started going somewhere, but then I'm like, well, why would that be a bad thing? I mean, the whole idea is to not stay in the same place, right?
But I like that, there's some, some videos or some YouTuber video people are their personality comes through, is what I meant to say. And some people feel very real and genuine.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They have, sincerity, you see that.
Yeah. Auction Professor's
their videos have a lot of heart.
Auction Professor's another one who's, it's just who he is,
Yeah.
He's a genuine guy, and he's just sharing all this knowledge, and I know we're not talking about reselling now, but
that's okay. We can go back and forth. We were talking about reselling earlier and the clean out stuff.
Yeah. So the same thing with the Mummy and the Monkey show. It's that's the other thing about horror host stuff. I think the problem with it is that it's very limited as far as the appeal of it.
It's a very niche thing, because not everyone knows what a horror host is.
Right.
Especially people who didn't grow up watching Elvira or The Ghoul or some of those shows that we grew up watching.
Yeah, and when it comes to,
So then, when a 20-year-old is like, what's a horror host?
No clue.
I'm like, it's like a podcast where we dress in character and we host movies.
They're like, oh, okay.
So then it's like, oh, okay, like a podcast. Oh, they dress in character, sure.
Yeah, we talked to, or when it comes to Svengoolie and Joe Bob Briggs, Elvira, well, they have, their exposure is that, but that is the upside though of being on commercial television, is the exposure. Mm-hmm. And it's got that built-in audience of since the 1940s. Of people that watch television, the ones that are still alive, they still watch.
Whether you have a successful television gig or if you have a successful YouTube gig, any of it is good.
I understand that, yeah. But I'm saying, what I'm saying is that they had that built-in, exposure, and it helps, their presence. And it just seems sometimes with horror hosting, some people have an attitude of I just need one or two. I don't need all these, because there's hundreds of horror hosts out there. Mm-hmm. Most of them are online.
Most of them are online.
Yeah. And as we said in the past, that we would be fine with a TV gig, but good luck finding the right deal.
Yeah, it would have to be the right one. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Silver Hair says, Chad and Ronnie did a Pickers Church about 3 weeks ago. Ooh.
We'll have to hunt that down.
We have to hunt that down. I got to look up their new videos.
They used to do Pickers Church in the past. I remember that.
Yeah, Pickers, that was a good show.
All right.
And then Thea, I think that's, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thea Sinclair says, do you have any how to thrift videos? If not, would you?
So many.
That's a good idea.
How to?
How to thrift. More of an education.
Don't we do that when we're out and about?
We
do thrifting vlogs,
but we don't really like go
How to do
over.
it, yeah.
We don't. Like I haven't done a lot of how to.
We could.
Videos.
I mean, we definitely talk about it.
Maybe that's what we should do.
Okay.
Do a couple how-to videos and see what people think of them.
Yeah, we got a lot of little tricks and little secrets and things like that. They're not secrets, but it's secret to you when you're out there. Because it's become challenging to thrift because of the internet. I mean, everybody's checking the price on things, and unfortunately, the thrift stores don't look at solds. They just look at the first couple.
They look at the asking price.
And they go, that must be what it's worth.
Yeah, so like, Nike shoes. If there's some type of Nike shoe they look up and someone's asking 50 or 100 on eBay, some thrift stores around here will take this busted up, gross pair of Nikes that probably should get thrown away, and they'll draw on there and tape them up and write $50 on it.
Yeah, with a black marker. It's like, or now they actually do use silver markers and stuff and black markers on the soles of the
Some
shoes.
of them do, and it's like, oh, guys.
Well, yeah, our biggest pet peeve is tape, is the packing tape. I just bought something the other day. It was from 1991. It's like a set of like knights and horses and it's like plastic stuff for action figures. I think it's a playset thing.
Right.
Some generic, looks like it's not Lord of the Rings, but it's got a medieval
vintage,
thing. It was in its original box.
Like playset.
Yeah, it's just pieces and parts of a playset. So imagine a cardboard box, right, with one of the flaps missing. So they put a piece of plastic in there to keep everything in, and then taped it and marked it for $50.
Wow.
With tape all over it. It's like, what are you guys smoking? I did look them up. The solds are like $75.
Well, there's a video I did.
But I got it for $14.99.
A couple of weeks ago.
It was marked down, but they wanted $50 for it originally. It's like,
and I labeled the video, they must be higher than their prices.
That was a good one.
Meaning they were, like, were they high when they made these prices?
Like,
what drug were they on?
But yeah, when we're out, I'm like, man, the crack must be so good here. They were really smoking it up in the back.
Because I'm like,
the way they priced all
because I'm thinking, like, what the heck are they thinking? Like, why are they pricing things like this?
They're getting so greedy, and they're just they're mad at us, people like us that are selling that stuff.
Which is weird because they should be happy that resellers want to shop the store, because I bet a good chunk of these thrift stores get their sales from other resellers.
Yeah. Look.
We know people who do estate sales and have their own little shops, and they know we resell, and we buy off of them, and it's cool.
Most profit margins I'm not a business guy, but I guess I am in a way. But most profit margins are derived from a price, right? A wholesale price. Like if I buy these glasses for a quarter a piece, the markup is usually 4 times,
Yeah.
Or usually, it's a basic thing.
If $1.25 Tree is selling that for $1.25,
they paid a quarter maybe for it.
They probably paid a quarter for it.
So
even
thrift
when you
stores,
go to the regular stores and buy new,
yeah,
they buy it all wholesale.
Right.
So they are reselling.
So the thrift store gets this for free and charges you $1.25 for it. It's like, because they look it up, oh, these are worth $1.
Yeah.
But you got it for free. You don't need to make that whole $1. I mean, it's nice if they do. Obviously, they're not going to say no to it.
Well,
but
and of course,
they leave no meat on the
company, they're going to try to make every penny they can.
And that's what they're doing. And who suffers?
Rather than
the people that really need the stuff.
If they give people a price break, if you resell,
they could be fine with half of it.
They could probably sell even like double the amount of what they sell.
I know I'm not naive.
I mean, making some money is better than making no money, because if you have it priced too high, it can sit on that shelf forever. And maybe no one will buy it.
And is it sour grapes? A little bit. And am I that naive to think that a company, no matter who they were, wouldn't get as much as they can for something? Of course they will.
Yeah.
I get it. But man, or maybe I should just be in that business. Maybe I should. Well, I guess we kind of are. We do buy things for $10 and some for $100.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? We
That's
have that
not
weird.
An all the time thing, but
you know what I mean.
With most of the stuff with me, it's like, okay, $3 or $4, and I flip it between $15 and $30.
But my
average sale price on eBay is about $30.
Yeah, but you're taking it literally.
I know,
But the idea that you spend $1 on something and get $50—that's insane.
Yeah.
Markup, but it's worth that much to someone, and that's the going price. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, again, maybe I'm ranting for no reason. I probably am, because any company's gonna. But man, it just sucks that they're they're into
some
it.
of their prices are just too high.
I'm hating. Okay, I am hating.
he's ranting over
but
here.
Now to answer this, it was Thea who asked a question about, and that's where you have to get crafty when you go to thrift stores.
Well, they're interested in seeing our how-to videos.
Yeah, but that's what we can tell you.
Sounds like yeah.
There are some categories at most thrift stores that they overlook. And they probably will never put the time, because it's too much work. So, and that's basically what you're looking for. You're looking for the stuff that you could tell that they have no time to go through. There are certain categories.
Sometimes things are missed.
Yeah,
yes.
Media is one of the good ones. And on eBay,
but it's very tedious.
It's tedious. Oh yeah, I'll spend half of the time.
It's only certain media. Well, we could go into it more when we actually do a how-to video.
Yeah.
I think let's save a lot of that info for that.
Yeah, but we can definitely do that. I'd love to. I love telling people what to do. No, do it.
You love talking.
I do.
We love flapping our gums.
I'm not gonna sit here and stare at the camera.
We love talking. So we could talk more.
You hit me.
I didn't hit you. I tapped your shoulder.
You hit me?
I tapped your shoulder.
I'm calling the police. No.
I tapped your shoulder.
I never do that to you, though.
I was like, so yeah, we could talk more about it.
All right. You don't have to shut me up, though.
I didn't shut you up. I tapped your shoulder.
Okay.
It's okay.
We're talking.
All right, dear.
Help. That would be a lot of fun to do some more instructional, because we just really go out and show what we get, and we don't really give the behind the scenes of what we're thinking, a thought process.
The thought process involved in why we buy things and what items we look for, I think, would be helpful, or certain things we look for in the items.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, that's a very good idea. And I think
I guess we've never done really that.
We should do that.
All right.
So, we're looking forward to hosting the Harry Scary Hangout this Friday night and next Friday right before Christmas. And, there's one more comment. Thrift stores are dead to me the last 4 years.
For what? For just buying anything there for yourself or for reselling?
I think he's also a reseller. He says I am a reseller.
They're tough
in the comments.
But there are ones that you can still get great stuff, and we know people that are killing it going to the same thrift stores we go to.
Yeah, it depends on the store and what the item is.
To the tune, I mean, you're talking like 7 figures.
Well, I think it might be a good idea to maybe interview some of those people.
If they would want to.
If they would want to.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, so what's their secret? We're trying to crack that code.
Yeah.
But there's stuff to be found out in thrift stores. It's just harder.
And we're not,
it's more challenging.
Some people think, oh, you're a reseller, you must be like a bajillionaire. No.
Not yet. You could be.
We're good. We can pay our bills and eat. We're not wealthy, but we're good.
No, we're not doing too bad, huh?
Yeah, we're good. All right, gang. Well, I think we'll wrap this up pretty soon.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. So there's 17 viewers right now, 9 likes on this part 2 video. Hit the like button. That would really help us out. The more likes the video gets, the more YouTube will like it and put it out there for other people to see, and maybe other people would be interested in what we do here.
Yeah, for sure. Why Jack's in the room again? And he runs out. What a weird cat.
We have cats running around. He's off camera running around.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, you can hear me talk more at some other point. I guess I'm done talking now.
Yes, I guess I'm done talking.
I gotta feed my face. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
And stay safe out there. And we will see you on the next live feed.
Woo! All right.
You could also follow us on social media, on our Instagram, on our Facebook pages, our Facebook group. And we share updates on those.
All right. Well, good show, Janet.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, you say good show, James.
Good show, James.
All right. There we go.
Good show, hon.